Hi, my name is Leon Versfeld. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney, and in this video, we're going to be talking about ways you can lose your green card. Well, first of all, congratulations on becoming a permanent resident of the United States. When you look at your permanent resident card, it would have a date on there where it would indicate since when you've been a permanent resident. This is important because there are green cards that are good for only 2 years, and then the most green cards that are good for 10 years. If your green card is only good for 2 years, it means that you've only received a conditional green card. It is vitally important that 90 days before that green card expires, that you file an application to remove the conditions of that green card. Talk to your immigration lawyer or connect with us to make sure you take the appropriate steps to get your green card renewed. Another way to lose your permanent residency or green card is if you're outside the United States for a prolonged period of time. If this happens, immigration would have a rebuttable presumption that you may have abandoned your permanent residency. So when you arrive with your green card and your passport after being outside of the country for more than a year or two, do not be surprised when the Customs and Border Protection officer starts asking about your permanent ties to the United States. It is possible that your green card may even be revoked and or be put in removal proceedings if the appropriate answers are not given. There are ways that we can prevent that, and it is important that we have that discussion prior to you leaving the United States, and or if you're going to be outside the United States or anticipate being outside the United States for a prolonged period of time. Another way to lose your green card is if you ever get arrested in the United States. It could be from something as simple as getting arrested for a DUI or something as serious as getting arrested for possession of narcotics. It is extremely important that if you ever get arrested, that you have your criminal attorney get in contact with an immigration attorney. The immigration collateral consequence of a guilty plea is significantly different from a guilty plea that is entered into by a U.S. citizen. For instance, your criminal attorney may advise you to take a guilty plea that would allow you to not serve 1 day in jail. However, such a guilty plea may end up resulting in your deportation. It is therefore vitally important that if you ever get arrested in the United States on visa status or as a permanent resident, that you have your criminal attorney contact an immigration attorney. Another way that you can lose your permanent residency is if you do not let immigration know that you are moving. Just because you are a permanent resident, you still have an obligation to let immigration know within 10 days of moving to a new location of what your new updated address is. These are just a few ways that you can lose your permanent residency. I encourage you that if any one of these apply, that you reach out to your former immigration attorney or get in contact with us as soon as possible. I don't want you to miss anything, so make sure that you like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and SoundCloud, connect with us on LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.